You've borrowed a book from the library or from one of your friends, and while you are reading it, you find, wow, this book is amazing. I want to take some notes. But it's a book that you borrowed, don't belong to you, and you can't do anything on the book. How would you do that? How would you take notes from the books you borrowed? Check this video. I'll show you a tip that I'm using, and it will definitely helpful for you to take on notes while you're reading. Hello and welcome to this channel. I'm Bear, your host, a designer who lives and works in Auckland, New Zealand. I think many people have this experience. You borrowed a great book from a local library or from one of your friends, and you find, wow, this book is amazing. I really want to take some notes. But if it's yourself, if it's your book, yeah, it doesn't matter if you do anything on the book. You can write, you can fold the page, and then you can tear one of the page down if you like and carry it with you because it's your book. But this case is not your book, it's other people's property, and then you can't change anything on the book. So how would you take notes? And I think a lot of people will take notes with a pencil, and then after that you can erase all the marks from the book. It's a good way. And also probably you might just fold the page to make a mark, and then after that you just type all the notes you've created on your laptop, and then return the book. But these two ways still can make a small damage of the book, which I don't recommend. And here I suggested two ways that we can use external medium to take notes. For example, you can use a note while you're reading books. You can use a notebook to take notes on the notebook, and it doesn't change anything. Or you can use a sticky notes, which is something I recommend to take notes while you are reading books. And the reason I'm suggesting you can use sticky notes, there are a lot of benefits. The first one is it's flexible, right? You can just write something on a sticky note and stick to the page, and then it works. And second, it's quite straightforward to the point, because you are using this medium, and it's unlikely you will write a whole story on a small sticky note. You probably just capture some keywords or the summary of the things you are interested in, which is the best way to take notes from reading books. And then straight to the point. And also, I think it's a really good way to make it looks visually shows that the knowledge you've got from the book. It's actually a great visual indicator. For example, while I'm reading books, and after I take some notes, and you can see here is the pages I feel, it's interesting, and then I took notes from reading, and it visually shows that the knowledge and shows the highlights of this book. And the next one, which I think the most important benefit of taking notes with a sticky note, is that after you're reading, you can lay out all the notes on a table or on the wall, and then you can synthesize the knowledge. You can make an affinity map, what we're calling in UX design, and make all the knowledge according to different themes or different topics, and group them in different chunks, and take a photo of all of the knowledge you take from reading the book. So this is really helpful and really productive. And last one, I think, generally it's cheap, right? It just costs you a few bucks for buying a lot of sticky notes, and you can use while you're reading. And if you're working in the office, probably you can grab some from the office supply desk for free, right? Please don't sue me. And yeah, it definitely doesn't damage the book. So I really recommend that you can use it. And here I can show you the example I'm doing while you're reading this book. The Barefoot Investor. By the way, this is a great book. I really highly recommend if you live in Australia or New Zealand. This is probably the only one financial books you're going to read. Yeah. So while I'm reading the book, I started to use the sticky notes to take notes of reading the book. And yeah, you can see this is note of this page or of this chapter. And then after reading a few more pages, I found, yeah, I can use Sharpie to make notes because this looks really visually easier to capture the message. And then I feel, because I'm using a Sharpie, I need to make the notes clear and easy to understand and short and sweet. So this is something I really recommend while you're reading the book. Just carry a Sharpie and a sticky note and to take notes. So yeah, and sometimes I even make some drawing of the sticky notes. And then here you can see after I finish reading this book, another thing I would do, I would take out all the sticky notes and list it on a large piece of paper, or just stick them on the table and group them according to different themes or different topics. And maybe I will make some extra note on all the notes I'm taking directly from the book and take a photo. And that's all. That's all the knowledge I've got from reading this book. Yeah, I hope you like this methods. Course, you know, it's doesn't damage the book and it's quite cheap and it's not hard to do that and it's fun, right? So yeah, hope you like it. And if you have anything about reading books, about how to take notes while reading, please leave a comment below on this channel. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to support my channel. I'm Bear. I will talk to you in another chapter. Ciao.